In Spanish Civil War, 1936-39, military revolt against the Republican government of Spain, supported by conservative elements within the country. When an initial military coup failed to win control of the entire country, a bloody civil war ensued, fought with great ferocity on both sides. The Spanish Civil War began on July 17, 1936, when Generals Emilio Mola and Francisco Franco launched an uprising aimed at overthrowing the country's democratically elected republic. The nationalist rebels' initial efforts to instigate military revolts throughout Spain only partially succeeded. On one side, the nationalists were most Roman Catholics, important elements of the military, most landowners, and many businessmen. On the other side, the Republican were urban workers, most agricultural laborers, and many of the educated middle class. The main antagonists were the nationalists under Gen. Francisco Franco and the Republicans under Francisco Largo Caballero and later Juan Niga N. The nationalists were supported by Mussolini. Leftists win the election. King abdicates. The Popular Front wins the national election. 2 murders spark an uprising. The Non-Intervention Committee. Nationalists win the war. The Battle of the Ebro was the longest and largest battle of the Spanish Civil War. It took place between July and November 1938. The battle was disastrous for the Second Spanish Republic, with tens of thousands left dead or wounded and little effect on the advance of the nationalists. The nationalists were supported by Mussolini's Italy and Nazi Germany. Some nations that declared neutrality favored the nationalists indirectly, the governments of the Soviet Union, and to a lesser republicans, also called loyalists, of the Second Spanish Republic. The final Republican offensive stalled at the Ebro River on November 18, 1938. Within months, Barcelona would fall, and on March 28, 1939, some 200,000 nationalist troops entered Madrid unopposed. The city had endured a siege of nearly 2.5 years, and its residents were in no condition to resist. The following day, the remnant of the Republican government surrendered. Franco would establish himself as dictator and remain in power until his death on November 201, 1975.